What it do? What it do? What it do? Leather Helmets family, we are live. Salute, salute. Give some people some time to get into the chat, but I want to get started early. Woo! The good stuff. Got the grays out, got the herd down. You know what I mean? Feeling good tonight, man. Here we are, man. Episode 14, origin story. I think it's fitting. We 14 episodes in on this thing, and the first couple episodes we kind of talked a little bit about leather helmets and how it began, and just to connect the franchise in general. And I just thought this was a good time to you know I guess you could say reflect back and you know enjoy some of the as far how far we've come, you know what I'm saying, and then show some love to the process and things like that. We're gonna get into a little bit of that tonight, and you know, and just have a good show, man. I'm Dolo again tonight. My homie AC locked in, handling business. Sorry, you know what I'm saying. So the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying. So eventually, I see big things coming from my man on that front. So shout out to AC. Um, Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Dre. What's up? What's going on, fam? Um, what I'm saying. Like I said, episode 14, origin story. You talk about the beginning of things, and we just started this journey on a live show. Um, you can also find us on Spotify. You see the handle there on Twitter at Leather Helmets, and you can find us on Twitch at Leather Helmets TV. Just the same, it's kind of the same tag that you see on the YouTube at Leather Helmets TV on YouTube. And like the main thing is kind of like just getting it out of there and just promoting relentlessly. I haven't been that good at that, you know what I'm saying? So I do, want you guys to subscribe, do all that good stuff and promote the thing. You know what I'm saying? If you like this, you enjoy what we do here, promote it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we grow. That's how we continue to build on it. And and we can add more and more to this thing, and just grow this thing into something bigger than what we even imagine. Like I said, even when I started first playing the thing, it was just literally like me and a couple of homies just looking for a way to play the game without having to like go over somebody's crib, and what I'm saying, and the internet age, and online gaming kind of like allowed us, and as it grew, the possibilities grew. So but speaking of online gaming, this thing is all about Madden. And it started all about Madden, and Madden is kind of like the bulk of what we do here. And they've been making a lot of promises. We talked a lot about how bad the franchise has been. You're sitting there, you're adjusting your roster, you make all these changes, and then it kicks you out. What's good, Drex? What's going on, buddy? It kicks you out of the franchise and reverts all those changes that you just did. So let's say, if you're in the franchise and you're busy putting your swag on all your players. I know my man Dro likes to put the supersized pads on all of his guys. Imagine being in that, and you got all your guys set up, and then it reverts back and kicks you out, and then now you're sitting there. You got to do all that all over again. Same thing with like upgrades. Like say you process your training for the week, and you get a speed upgrade with one of your impact players. It kicks you out, and you got to run that training again, and you don't get that speed upgrade. Things like that are hella frustrating. EA says this current update that they're working on fixes that. We just did our off season about a week ago. It's crazy that we're already in week 10 of this current season, which is wild. But we did the off season and we tried the draft. We got to about pick 12, pick 13, and then the draft revert glitch happened. So we wound up having to sim the draft. After we sim the draft, it reverted back to the draft. So here we are thinking we lost the league, and According to Undisputed in the chat, he says the update came through this morning. I didn't get anything about that. My Madden didn't update, or must have did it when it was just when I first turned it on or something. Because I don't remember. I'm gonna check it out and get a little bit more info on that. But I prepared this show based off of information that was out there about what the update would have, and it's true. The updates normally drop on Thursdays. Today's Friday, so that's odd. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into that. What's good, Smitty? But the draft glitch is a big thing. It kills leagues. Like some leagues have completely crumbled and had to restart because of the draft glitch. And then there's another big one too. You got the 31 out of 32 user glitch. So basically what that means is every franchise is a 32 user franchise because it's 32 teams. So sorry. So not the update. So basically he says he did his upgrade and he was kicked out of the chat. He was kicked out of the franchise, had to do the upgrade, had to do his upgrade again and did not get the same reroll. So basically when you do an upgrade and it's not like old Madden's where you can apply it to certain abilities based off how much XP you have. It just shoots out a random grouping of abilities based off what you decide to upgrade, whether it be your playmaking, whether it be your deep threat, whether it be on defense, your run stopping or something like that. But all those things, you got higher chances of getting different abilities and different attribute upgrades depending on what you decide to upgrade. So, then like I was talking about the 31-32 user glitch. So basically, like I said, every league is 32 teams, obviously, and you want to have 32 actual users, no CPUs. What this glitch does is that 30-second user can't join because the game thinks that there's a user occupying that 30-second spot, but there's nobody there, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's no fix. There was a couple things work intermittently last Madden that don't work at all this Madden, and you just literally no way around it, except for we started with actual like real coaches, because when you start a franchise, one of the best ways to kind of level the playing field at the beginning is have everyone create a coach. The created coach is what triggers this 31-32 glitch. So it's like, the safest thing to do is just to play with real coaches to completely avoid that 31-32 user glitch, which is, some people might have Bill Belichick and, it kind of gives them a little bit of a boost out of the gates with their head coaching, perks and stuff you get from having a head coach instead of having to build your coach from scratch. So yeah, it's tough, man. So this update is coming, supposedly fixes all of that. This is the first time I've seen them put it in writing that they are fixing, actively working on these things and to expect it an update, because a lot of people saw this big, huge update. It was the largest update of the year. And it addressed a lot of different things, but it had nothing in there about the things that the connected franchise really wanted fixed. And you see in some of the forums that they address like, hey, we put a fix in there, but they no one's they were putting their name on it. With this particular update, they're putting their name on it. They're saying this is what's going to be fixed, so we can kind of hopefully expect that. And again, like I said, Madden promises. We've heard it all before, so we want to see, we want you to show and prove. So yeah, we know Trav, you got Andy Reid over there, I get it. So we talk about like leather helmets, and it's a lot of new faces in the chat. It's a lot of new faces in the server. I just want to shout out some of the day one guys, you know what I'm saying? Like Undisputed, you know what I'm saying? Smitty, Dro, my boy DC, Trav was. You know what's funny? Trav was Messi was a OG, but he kept leaving our thing. He didn't put respect on leather helmets until later in the leather helmets career when we kind of started taking off a little bit. He didn't really put no respect on our name early on. So yeah, group me days. You were there for the group me days, and that's why when I talk about day ones, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those toxic days and the group me chats. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys remember group me. Um, yeah, it was a couple guys. It was a couple guys in there that you just off names you remember, like this dude was annoying. And one of the things that uh, I can say that we never fell victim to this day is the group me chat dump. It was it was one of these things. The day ones know about this, man. You got guys that will literally group me had a faulty yeah, I'm definitely gonna mention that. Group me had a faulty build where like anybody, it doesn't like say I'm the main, I created the chat, like anybody had privileges to add or kick anybody. You just can't kick out the person who created the chat. So what guys would do when they get pissed off in certain chats is just kick everybody out of the chat. And like it's called a chat dump, similar to what you do on Madden when you get mad. These goofballs. I've never done this before. It's weird stuff. You go into Madden and you just dump all the players into, free agency. Like all your best players, you just cut them from the team. You got guys in the chat that would just would burn the whole thing down if it didn't go their way. And the day ones know all about that, man. You had guys, man, that really annoyed people, man. We had this guy named Patty. I know you guys remember him. He was a bit of a nuisance. I think Smitty added him to the group Discord chat, but he's never said a word. So I don't know if it's really him or not. But yeah, man, the early days of Madden CFM were very, very tough, man. It was hard to keep 32 users together. And like I said, we've come a very long way. And to have a lot of these guys that started with us from the beginning, yeah, Patty, man, like he was yeah, I'm at a loss for words to try to explain like the level of annoying this person was. But shout out to him. Hope he's doing well. Hopefully he's grown up and he's a nice functioning adult in today's world, man. And and over in leather helmets now, like I said, we have, for us to be here doing what we're doing now, we got this show, we got a great community over in the Discord chat. And I mean, it's going well. And that's a thanks to the users, thanks to the dedication that everyone shows, man. People that are watching now and tonight, that show up for all our streams, that show up for everything that we do, and I appreciate that. So, and that's unfortunate, man. He said the guy Patty retired because he was having health issues due to Madden. That's tough. That is tough. Madden do that to you though. Madden, I'll be ready to throw my controller daily. You know what I'm saying? So I know that might not be good. It definitely ain't good for the health of these flat screen TVs and stuff around me, because stuff can get broke very, very easy. Woo! Let it burn. So, I got a question for you guys tonight, man. You see the ticker there. How long can we keep up this connected franchise community? How long do we do this? You know what I mean? It's fun. We make it fun. The amount of work that goes into keeping this thing alive and all the stuff that we do on the side. all the stuff that we, have done to build our community. It takes a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? It takes time, it takes money, all that goes into a factor. I'm believing that, as long as, the community is with it, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the instant you start to see guys fall off, the instant you start seeing the dedication kind of fall off is when, I want to, pull the plug on it. Because if we're not going to do it 100, I wouldn't want to do it at all. I don't know what you guys think about it. The game itself hasn't been good, so is it a case of, Madden coming to its end, or, I don't know. It's just something that I think about, kind of like the finality of everything, and is there much left that we can do with this thing, especially with, like I said, the game not being great, them not really caring about the franchise space, and putting anything into it. We talked about these promises. Nobody's seen any improvement. The game has actually gotten worse. We had features back in the old Madden that or would be phenomenal in today's game. And it's crazy because I actually think the game this year, the gameplay itself is better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, we can talk about it, Messi. I mean, I didn't say good game. I gave him the thumbs up because it wasn't a good game for me. It might have been a good game for him. He won. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, good game is overrated. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't say good game to you, it ain't nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? But if you take it personal, then it is personal. It's personal for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any problems. You know what I'm saying? I took the L. You know what I'm saying? If you took it personal, it's personal to you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to JaVale. You know what I'm saying? He, the Atlanta Falcons. You know what I'm saying? He was sending the heat. My rookie boy, you know, kind of faltered towards the end of the game. And yeah, I sent him the thumbs up. I acknowledge the fact that you told me good game. It was a good game for you though. You know what I'm saying? So I talk greasy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really with all the, you know, kissing and hugging type stuff. You know what I mean? Pause. But yeah, shout out to him, man. He having a great year. I'm not. So, I'm not really that excited about, shooting the shit via DM after you just knock my head off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to Drex for almost like 4 Sims. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't personal. I just, you know what I mean? I just moved on. So yeah, I was hot. So yeah, but anyway, like I said, I feel like as long as the league is thriving as far as like members and users, enjoying what they do, being able to we got this thing every Friday where we kick back, we vibe out, talk about different stuff, you know what I'm saying? As long as we can continue to do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. I have a good time doing this. It doesn't cost me nothing, you know what I'm saying, but a little bit of time to jump on here and bust it up with you guys for a little bit. So even though nobody answered the question in the chat, shout out to y'all. I think we can keep this thing going for as long as we want, pretty much. And here this guy go. So let's go ahead and address this lie. Smitty says I got him blocked after I made him retire last Madden. We literally just talked via DM. So this boy like to lie, you know what I'm saying? He you know what happened to the sanction boys, right? Do we need to do a little bit of revisionist history? What happened to the sanctions boys? Like we ain't heard nothing. We ain't had no sanction boys kickbacks, no sanction boys broadcast. He ain't even been on the show. You would have think somebody like a Smitty would have been one of the first ones lined up for the interview, you know what I'm saying? But I beat the dog shit out of him, and he unfriended me. You know what I'm saying? If me and Smitty wasn't in the Leather Helmets chat together, I wouldn't even be able to send him a message because he unfriended me in Discord. Like that's worse than a block. When it comes down to, what I mean, a block, you can be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. I'm just not fucking with him right now. But You know what I'm saying? When you unfriend somebody, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And it really is really no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I accept the refriend? Here's a question: do you accept the refriending? You know what I'm saying? Do you when somebody unfriends you, do you accept the refriend? I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to be refriended. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. I'm a little hurt. You know what I'm saying? My feelings is hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you accept the refriending. I don't know how you guys feel about that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody blocks you or removes you as a friend, do you accept the refriending? That's the question. It's so bad, I can't even look at this guy's Twitch streams. Like when he plays his Twitch games, I don't even got access to it. This dude really went cold black on cold. He went dark on me, man. It's crazy. So while we're talking about leather helmets, shout out to the Leather Helmets League and season 28 of our illustrious leather helmets career. It's really way more than season 28, but since we've started keeping track, we've done 28 seasons. And a lot of people are you got people like AC, you got people like Dre who've won Super Bowls pre tracking of the stats and stuff like that, who want their banners, and it's just like they're feeling some type of way about not having a banner in the Hall of Champions. So we're in season 28 since we've started keeping track. So that shout out to that. But mid-season in the league, you got a couple one-loss teams: Seahawks, Falcons, Lions, all have one loss. Messi and his Chiefs have 2 losses. Browns have 2 losses, and then you got a plethora of 3-loss teams. So it's been a great year. I think the Falcons, Seahawks, and Lions have stood out as the teams who've played the best. But I do want to shout out one of the guys that I picked as a breakout player for this Madden. And that's my boy Rich, man. He decided to stop tanking, and now he's over there balling out over there in New York. He put the tank away, parked the tank, probably double parked it because he's from NY. You know what I'm saying? He double parked the tank, and he's back. Sitting at 5-3. He should have beat Slop last night, but he decided to blow that game. So shout out to him for squandering that. He is friends with the squander man himself, my boy Big Trub, who got a big W today over my guy Undisputed. Undisputed fell victim to the man defense over there in Green Bay. So he was able to pick a big victory up over there. And you got a guy, like, speaking of Messi, you got a guy that likes to take credit for users getting better year over year, especially if they were in a division with him the year before. And I think that's bogus. I feel like these guys always did have games. It's just the game is playing a lot different this year, and once you figure it out, like, your game comes along with it. So enough of that. Messi's a one-trick pony. All he does is drop back, pass 1,000 times a game, potentially breaking the rules, man. Like, we might have to look into that guy a little bit more. So commissioners, I'm looking y'all way, man. Take a look at this guy Messi, man. Close look. You know what I'm saying? Bring out the magnifying glasses on a guy like him, because he's a sketchy character. So shout out to the league. Mid-season predictions. Right now, I'm looking at maybe a Falcons Chiefs Super Bowl. If I wanted to, if I was forced to pick some people today, I'd go Falcons Chiefs in a Super Bowl. But you guys let me know what you think. Mid-season MVP is probably the kid Chris Chandler at the QB spot. Will Jackson, the DB for San Francisco, is having a great year. Mostly thanks to me. I think I've thrown 4 picks, so he's way out in the lead as far as like interceptions and stuff like that. But he's having a good year. Maybe we'll win the defensive MVP. but yeah, overall, it's pretty close from with the top, 7 in each conference, pretty much a game and a half out of each other. So, pretty good start to the league. So, um, yeah, man, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here. We'll talk about some NFL football. Last night's game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens went down. Lamar Jackson, pretty rough first half, was able to put it all together in the second half, picked up that victory. You know what? Hey, guys, I do have a guest tonight, man, and he itching. I was going to wait till we got to the the guest portion of the show, but he want to jump right in on this NFL talk, man. And just
Yo,
like
yo,
that, brother,
yo.
what's
What's up?
going on, man?
What's up, Little Helmets family? What's going on?
So if many of you guys don't if you guys don't know, what I'm saying, who this fella is, man. You look at the title of the episode today. I've been talking about history. I've been talking about, kind of like the founding fathers of this thing. And this is an OG right here, man. Tell you do your thing, man. You tell them who you are, brother.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Dro. Been rocking with Leather Helmets since 2016, 2015, something like that. Way back in the day, way back in the group me days, like Jim was saying. Back when shit was toxic, it was crazy. Got Patty over here, got the whole chat on his head. Smitty trying to finesse people for trades,
But I know you don't drink, bro. So we're gonna salute how we salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So I credit you with a lot of the beginning. I took a lot of what was going on. I got invited over to your league. I think I got invited by is Zay or Zizza? Yeah, Smitty just put it. Yeah. Zay. I got invited by him to your league, and that's where I met Smitty. That's where I met Dre. That's where I met DC, Bash. A lot of people who are now like cornerstones in my league came from what you guys were doing over in
Hey, let me give a shout out real quick to the old school KOTG heads. You feel me? Old school Kings of the Grid. Throw it back one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Salute.
And those guys really, are like I said, cornerstones and what we're doing over here, man. So, shout out to you for that, man. So what do you think, you know what I'm saying? Like as an OG, as an OG commish, man, what do you think about where, you know what I'm saying, the connected franchise is as like today when as you look at it like from back then and now?
Man, honestly, like with the whole games not saving, and like you were saying earlier with when you're editing players and that not saving and upgrades and all that, it's kind of trash, and it sucks that EA Sports doesn't really care about the CFM portion of Madden.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part about the whole thing, like because if anybody knows about the work that goes into running a damn franchise, like I'm talking to one, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Like back then it was way harder, you know what I'm saying? There was no, you know what I'm saying, dudes was coming in fucking the franchise up.
Fucking it up, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With no regard, you know what I'm saying? We had to be way more savage. What's going on?
Way more savage. I still got a little bit of that old school group me savagery in me. You know
yes, you do, brother. Yes, you do. So shout out to Roger in the chat, man. How about them Lions? You all late, man. You missed me, showing you love, man, as one of the top teams.
Yeah, man. We shouted you out, man.
Yeah.
Shout out them Lions doing their thing right now.
Yeah, just like Drake says here, man. Like you had the roster dumps. You had
roster dumps. Those were crucial, man.
Yeah, like I said, the group me dumps. You know what I'm saying? That's when Gort was created by
one of the
developers. That was huge for the group me. Being able to install Gort until it, became a pay to use
Yeah.
situation. So, but yeah, man, putting together, the 32 users, can be tough, man. What went into like early on, you're sitting home, you're like, you know what? I wanna play Madden online. Like, what went into you? Like, how'd you find out about GroupMe? How'd you find out about putting
Okay, so
together?
first of all, I started playing. It was me and my cousin-in-law. We was playing Madden at the house. He'd pick a team, I pick a team, and we would do a fantasy draft. What I mean, put throughout the season, and then we started playing online. And then some dude messaged me one day. He was like, "Hey, do you want to join my franchise?" I was like, "Your franchise?" He's like, "Yeah, online franchise. Do you have GroupMe?" And I think this was like 2015, I believe, 2016, or 2015. Yeah. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll join." So I joined this man's league, bro. This man was finessing everybody for picks. That's how I got on picks early, bro. This man, the first draft, this man had 11 first-round draft picks.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
The finesse was real with him.
Yeah, it was real. So like after that, I was like, man, I want to play this, but I want to, I want it to be legit. I want it to be, some rules, but not like some crazy, but just like, you know what I mean, something solid. So after that, I was like, I'm gonna start up my own league. Then I just started searching around and then started it up. Man, started Kings of the Grid. Actually, no. What's his name? Robbie actually had the league first.
Robbie, yeah, I was wondering if he was going. Yeah,
I forgot all about. Hey, shout out to Robbie because I forgot all about my boy Robbie. He had the league first, and it was his name. Actually, it was his name.
Yeah. I knew you because he didn't really have like the management and like the infrastructure building capabilities that I took from you, that I saw that you were doing, in the leagues and stuff like that. So, like, once you got in GroupMe, like, did you see the possibilities? Did you see like, oh, this thing could really like
Yeah. I seen because there were some dudes that were in that league that I seen that were solid users, that they were complaining about the same stuff that I was complaining about. So I was like, okay, so there's obviously some players that want to play, a realistic style of football, with some decent rules.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to a couple guys, and then I don't know how I found Robbie. I don't know how I found him, but yeah, we just started adding people and shit.
So you look at our rule book over in Leather Helmets. It's like a whole page. You know what I'm saying? It's like I remember the rules for our league was literally on like iPhone notes. It was probably like 8 rules. You know what I'm saying?
It was 8 rules, man. It was 8
like,
rules, and that's pushing it.
The one rule was like mix it up.
Mix it up. 4th and 2 past the 50.
Yeah.
No, like it was like no running back at fullback, no wide receiver at tight end.
Must rush 3 at all times.
Must rush 3 at all times. You know what I mean?
No, what was it? No fast or something. That's
yeah.
It wasn't even like no rush 3. You know what I'm saying? It was like no fast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you know what I'm saying, like the early rules of
no nano blitzes. Remember them?
Yeah, nano blitzes was the real deal back then, man.
Nano blitzes, man. Them motherfuckers was crazy.
So crazy. What are some things that you can remember from running your leagues early on that still apply today?
Just the integrity, like back when I first started KOTG, I just wanted to create a league where everybody, respected the next man's time and the rules and just playing Madden, and I feel like you carry that strong in Leather Helmets today,
Right.
You got a good group of guys that, have integrity, respect each other's time. Come here, we talk shit, but nobody gets disrespectful.
Right. And I feel like as men, as grown people, we should be able to, have an argument, have a disagreement, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, nothing's like I said, I guess like I was saying earlier, you know what I'm saying? I might not have said good game, but it ain't personal. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, look, you blew me out, bro, and didn't say good. Pause. And didn't say good game. Didn't say nothing at all.
I don't want to hit you like.
As a matter of fact, you was like, you want Dak? I was like, no, man, fuck you. Send that rookie.
It's sometimes people don't want to hear
Hey,
that
not
shit, man.
I know I totally agree. As someone that's be talking shit, you
So
know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you see the screen there. You got Richie in there, man. I don't know if you see his comment
I
right
think
there.
I got kicked out of KLTG. I don't. Who's that? What's your gamer tag?
That's Richie Rich 718, the mid blitzer.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. Nah,
Because he said he thinks he. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Richie
could
came
be though,
in.
cause cause you was solid, man. I forgot you like you always ran with the Giants and shit, right?
Yeah, Giants. Yep, that's the
Yeah,
Giants
nah, you
guy.
was solid. You was solid.
Yeah, Richie came. Richie came with Trav. He had some guy named what was that other guy, man? That just always wind up booting him. Messi, you can help me out. I can't think of his name, man. Damn, I cannot think of his name.
Was it that cat that ran with the Giants? Oh, not the Giants, the Jets.
I don't remember who his team, but he just talked. He was a talker too. I just can't remember his name. Yeah, Prime was a guy. Yeah, but you remember Prime, don't you?
Yeah, I remember Prime.
Yeah. Bigfoot.
Prime.
That's him, Rich. Bigfoot X-Man or something like that.
Ah, yeah. I remember that cat
that
too.
guy.
I remember that
Panthers.
cat too.
He ran with the Panthers.
Yeah.
He's a talker. You know what I'm saying? So
that boy Prime used to always be talking shit. Man, that was
Prime talk greasy.
Them
Prime
groupie days, man.
Prime's in the Discord right now, and he hits me up. He reminds me a lot of like Kenny. I know you know Kenny. I know Kenny personally.
Yeah.
I don't know Prime personally, but he reminds me a lot of Kenny because he always around. You know what I'm saying? Like I find myself kicking this dude out only to bring him right back in. You know what I'm saying? Prime's in the Discord right now. Hit me up, yo. I'm trying to get in the league. I'm back this year. I'm gonna be playing my games. A spot opened up. You know, Prime ain't respond to me like when I hit him up to fill the spot.
Damn, like, bro, come on, man.
You tell me you ready to play, and then you don't even respond when it's time to ball out. You know. But anyway, that's how things go.
Most definitely.
You know, dealing with users. You know what I'm saying? You got the winners, and you got some guys that they're good for a short period of time.
Halfway, right. Maybe a season or two, maybe a season and a half.
Yeah, you need somebody to hold a spot down for a little bit. And that's shout out to my guy Dre, man. Dre been a guy who is flaky as Grand's biscuits. You know what I'm saying? But he's holding it down. He getting a little shaky.
Hey, Dre been down since KOTG days, man. For a minute. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Dre played 2 seasons and then disappear. You know what I'm saying? Become inactive as hell. And you know what I'm saying? He's getting a little shaky this year because he's not winning, but we'll see what happens. And he
a whole ass goober, that's why.
He does have a bowl. He does have a Super Bowl ring in leather helmets history. It might not be in the official Hall of Fame, but we know. The day ones know. We spoke on day ones. We know. But yeah, man. I know you saw the segment I was talking about. Is Madden over? Is it? How long could we keep this thing going? Like, do you think the game itself? This question is about the game itself. Do you think like we have many more years of Madden left, based off how bad the game has been as far as like the connected franchise way of playing, or do you think the pay to play guys will keep it afloat?
Man, honestly, I think the pay to play guys will keep Madden afloat as long as they keep bringing in the money. I think they'll keep Madden afloat. But as far as the CFM, I think we could keep it going. As long as, like I said, as long as we got the camaraderie and the integrity of the league going strong. Because that's the reason why I stopped running the league, because like I felt like I couldn't get a good 32 users going that was really about playing Madden and wanted to keep the league going, so I just gave up on it. You know?
And that's tough too. You know what I'm saying? Like when the user, like I said, this thing doesn't work without the users. I don't care how good of a damn commissioner you are. If the users aren't locked in, then I don't think any league will last. You know what I'm saying? And I think if EA's smart, they'll understand like your most loyal fan base is your connected franchise users. You know what I'm
Most
saying? We play
definitely.
this, especially, you think about a league like us, we play this thing from
Start to
launch
finish.
to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So that's the I hope so. I hope it keeps going. I'm a diehard Madden guy. You got NCAA coming back. I know you ready to lock in on that.
Man, I'm ready to lock in on that, man. You ain't say less,
Let's spend a
man.
second there. How you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? NCAA making a return.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think the last NCAA was one of the best football games that EA has ever made. So and I'm really excited to play a college game.
So you look at this. This is interesting here. This is shout out to making us think a little bit here. EA,
Ooh.
I think EA will start to charge to open I pay for it if you're going to give us the support we need with what we got going on in leather helmets. I pay for it. What you think about that?
You know what? To be honest, when I first seen it, I was like, but if they gave us the support that they gave Mutt, I think I'd be down for that.
Bingo.
Because they gave Mutt everything that they getting downloads every other day and all types of shit. So if they give us a little portion of that, I think we'd be straight over here in CFL.
Some dedicated servers, some dedicated server support. A team that's dedicated to keeping this.
Yes, I was just getting ready to say that they need a whole team that's just because I know they have a whole Mutt team or their whole division's basically Mutt.
Like I said, we're gonna buy it every year. You know what I'm saying? We've told ourselves we aren't buying it, and then we wind up buying it every single year. And then like I said here, the same thing that I is saying here. Like we will get our own dedicated servers, so the clutter would stop, and it would make a better game for the Mutt players on the Mutt side of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if they do ask like a pay to play franchise mode, sign me up, man. I'm in for that, man. Shout out.
It just got to be worth it.
It got to be worth it, and you won't know until it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, we'll see what happened. That was a great little piece. I hadn't thought about anything like that, but it would make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like we pay for a lot of stuff to make our leagues better anyway. So I think we'll definitely pay for a better franchise experience. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So, I know you spoke on KOTG. Is there a KOTG in the future? Is there, or do you think it just will be a KOTG like NCAA wave?
You know what? I might do a NCAA KOTG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might try to do that. Or if you're doing a venture in NCAA, I might try to just venture with you because you know what I mean. I feel like we got a solid team of commissioners and stuff. So, you know what I mean? So
I mean, I here we are live, guys. This is something that we're workshopping. Like we ain't talk about none of this beforehand.
Nah,
we got leather helmets, Madden, KOTG, NCAA. You know what I'm saying? All under the same umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And because we were trying to figure out how we were going to do the NCAA thing. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying, just to pay homage to, like I said, like I credit a lot of, what I got going on to you, my brother, because like you put me on to a lot of what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So if I can keep that name alive and, build on it, you know what I'm saying? What better way to do it than one of our favorite games, the GOAT of online franchising, you know what I'm saying? That was the first thing, you know what I mean? Eight users.
Man.
Yeah. 8 users and you could play the online joint, you know what I'm saying? What better way to do it than, when you bring that thing back to life and, we build on that, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's like a 64 user type franchise type of situation. I'm getting ambitious, but I'm hoping it's huge, pause. But I mean, how you feel about that? I think that's the way to go.
Man, that's set in stone, man. That sounds like a game plan right there,
So you guys, you heard it here first, man. When we do drop the NCAA league,
KOTG
coming back at you. and we really gonna get busy on that NCAA, because that's when you really got to build. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking Wyoming and making them national champions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's see if y'all can do that. Anybody can grab Alabama 5 stars.
Right. Can you take Middle Tennessee and make them something? You know what I mean?
So over in the chat, man, we got a lot of cheese talk here, man. I got the 2-minute drill coming up, but this is a good. Before we even get to the 2-minute drill, you got Richie, you got Big Trub, and you got Messi all arguing about who's the cheesiest player. Let me let you put the the finality in it. You know, who is the most cheesy between them three? You got Mr. Mid Blitz, you got Mr. Man to Man, and then you got the PA jailbait screen monster himself.
Oh no, Messi. Oh no, Messi. No, man. To be honest though, I haven't played them other cats in a minute because I took last cycle off, so
yeah,
I can't really say. I can't really put my finger on that one. I've only played Messi out of them three this cycle.
And that's the most cheesy guy you've played, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
Yo, that's my guy. You know, I appreciate Messi, man, because we lab a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he always hollering about somebody using his plays. I use some stuff from him, whether he likes to admit it or not. I
don't care. I'm gonna steal all y'all plays.
Yeah,
I don't care.
If it works, use it.
I don't go fuck.
And that was the one. It never was a problem.
What do you think niggas do in the NFL though? You think they have a good player? You know what I mean? Like, nah, niggas be stealing that shit. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Last year, the Raiders and the Rams had joint practice last year. Hunter Renfrow beat Jalen Ramsey on this crazy ass choice route. They copied that route, and that's how Cooper Kupp got that triple crown. Running that same route. Yep.
Look at that.
Copycat league.
And it never was a problem. It never was a problem, like
exactly
in GroupMe or early on when we used to say it in the chat, like, yo, I like what you're doing. I'm using that.
Yeah, I'm still in that.
Yeah, I'm still in that. You know what I mean? Smitty had a whole YouTube channel dedicated to that.
It's your boy.
Let's talk about It's Your Boy Smitty and how you
stumbled upon that. It's your boy Smitty.
That was the funniest shit,
man,
ever, and it still lives on today.
So I was actually looking up this play that someone was complaining about. I forget what it was. It was a blitz. It was a nano blitz of some sort. And I was looking it up, and the dude that happened to be talking about it was this dude named Smitty.
It's your boy Smitty.
This bad dude. Your boy Smitty.
Yo, you dropped that shit in a GroupMe, and the GroupMe went crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. That was hilarious, man.
That's a classic. That's
a classic right there.
Hey, you remember the old school black cop gif I used to drop when I used to kick niggas out?
Yeah. No, that joke was crazy. You out of here, bro. You see that drop, you know somebody getting the boot.
You know somebody getting the boot.
So
get Gort ready.
We'll jump into this 2-minute drill, man, because I could go all night here, man. Pause. God damn. But you know how the 2-minute drill work, man. So it's a rapid fire questions. You don't really gotta elaborate. If you want to, you can. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna speed right through it. I'm gonna start the timer now, and my first question for you: who is your favorite NFL player of all time?
Tim Brown, touchdown Tim Brown.
Raiders.
Yes, sir.
Your Bay Area guy, is Marshawn Lynch the poster boy for the Bay Area vibes?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
That's the
Marshawn a Bay nigga for sure to the heart.
So, East Coast or West Coast music?
You know what? As a real hip hop head, I can't really choose. You know what I mean? Some of my favorite rappers are from the East Coast. You know what I mean? Some of my favorite rappers from the West Coast. I can't really choose.
That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. Do you prefer KOTG or Kings of the Grid?
KOTG, it just rolls off the tongue. You know what I mean?
Okay, OG. I thought because you was the OG, you was gonna go with the OG, but I respect it. The most disrespectful, punch or slap?
A slap.
Yeah.
Slap. He slapped me. I'm trying to kill. I'm trying to kill.
Monitor or
Oh, time.
TV?
What was that?
Monitor or TV?
TV.
Mic or no mic?
No mic.
Does pineapple go on pizza?
Fuck no. And if you eat that shit, you a fucking psychopath.
Run or pass?
Pass, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Hove or E40?
Ooh, 40.
Yeah.
40 water.
That's the last one I got for you. I knew
I'm from the 707. I had to.
I try to tailor the questions to who I'm interviewing, bro.
Hey, them was good. Them was good. I like that. Them was good.
And you know what I'm saying here, like, you know, pineapple on pizza kind of originated over there. Let me see if my guy's a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Nah, get that shit off my pizza, cuz.
Yeah, nah. That's just a no-go, man. I could do some ham, you know what I mean? Ham with like some bacon and some other shit, but no pineapple.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it for the birds. You know what I mean?
But yeah, and Bay Area cats, man. Another cat that reminds me a lot of you guys, man. And he's a cold-blooded goon, man. That boy Marcus Peters, man.
Yeah, Marcus Peters from Oakland, actually. Yeah. He actually from Oakland, bro. Yeah. He from Oakland.
One of my favorite clips is him hollering at somebody in the stands, like, "Where you from, cuz?"
Yeah. or him getting that Andy Reid.
Yeah, like, stop playing with me, man. Like,
yeah, them Oakland niggas built different.
It's mad different, cuz.
Yeah,
like, I'm riding through. I'm like, yeah, we not stopping, babe. Let's just
That's why I was like, when you was out here, bro. I was trying to tell you, I was like, man, I'm gonna send him to the city because you go to Oakland, man, you make the wrong turn, it ain't gonna be nice.
The wrong turn was everywhere. You know, let's
fact.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like we stopped. We was trying to find a dispensary, and it was just like, yeah, let's just get back on the highway and head back over here.
Yeah,
where it was much more pleasant.
You can see why that move. You know what I mean? You can't tax that town. That's a town so damn poor.
It's I enjoyed my time over there. I got to get back over there, and we definitely got a link next time.
Yeah, definitely got a link next time. Yeah, for sure. Surely.
But you know, we coming up on the end of the show, man, and this was, you know, I titled your segment Roast Mo. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I smoked the whole blunt before while you was talking in the first segment. So I was like, man, tag me in, man. I already smoked the whole blunt. I'm ready to go.
Anything you want to add, man? Like I said, OG, you know what I'm saying? One of the originators of the game, man. I get the floor is yours, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Look, I'm trash right now. When I get back on these sticks, I'm talking that shit. Letting it be known right now. I'm coming back. I'm dropping the gifts. I'm tagging you. You know what I mean? Let it be known. Smitty, you a fucking bum. Dre, you a goober.
You see,
leave it like that. Undisputed, you know what I mean? He always man, look, y'all gotta stop asking for Ramsey. Don't do it. Look.
He retiring out here.
He retiring out here, man. I don't care if we go 0-16, 0-17 every year.
So, with that, man, that was the homie Dro, man. Like I said, we appreciate you sliding through, man. Thank you for your time, man.
Yes,
and
sir,
like I said, you're LH legend forever, KOTG original. You know what I mean? We appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna slide you off here real quick. Fellas, that was a good show, man. That was my guy, man. Messi mentioned it earlier, man. Like, that's my guy. I mean, I don't know no other way to put it, man. It's only a couple people in the chat, in the league that, you know what I'm saying, like, I consider like true homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously I know you, Messi, so you know what I'm saying, like, that's different, you know what I'm saying? But guys, I never even like met in person, you know what I'm saying? The Smitties, the Undisputeds, the Dros, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we become friends over this Madden stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate him, man. Every chance I get, I try to shout him out because, again, Leather Helmets wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that guy, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Shout out to y'all for everybody stopped through and hung through the whole show. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm sweating like crazy. The Phillies tied it up, I think. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the game, you know, but you know, get them games in. Play your game so we can sim. That's all I got, fam. I'm gonna holler at y'all. One.